Hello guys, and welcome to episode 62 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. The difficulty is starting to show today as we have a huge battle on our hands. It's going to be pretty insane, so bear with me on this one. Let's jump in and fight this on the battle map. This is the battle that you guys have been anticipating since the last episode. I'm sorry to leave you on such a cliffhanger, but this battle may take a while, so I wanted to have its own episode, and yeah, it's going to be pretty epic. I haven't had a battle this big in Total War for a very, very long time. Apologies if there's any lag as well. Not really much I'm going to be able to do about that. So 2 Prussian armies we're up against, 2 Swedish armies, a total of 5,900 men, roughly. Assaulting my fort. I'm pretty sure it's a big fort as well, which doesn't really help. I'd much rather it be a small fort. If it is a small fort, I'll be laughing. But it is not. So, this is going to be interesting. I think we sort of do a strategy where we abandon the walls and force them to come through the gates. That way, our cannons are much better and effective and can use their canister. However, what I'm going to do is unlikely put the... Actually, maybe I could put them... How far back can they go? Let's do that. Yeah, we'll still do this. I was kind of contemplating having them off the one side like this, but if I do that, then I don't get the clean shots through the gate. So I think we'll have them just further back, and then we'll have the men like so. Because the last thing I want is for these guys to be overrun, right? Because it does happen that they just charge straight forwards. Either way, we're going to have our most replenished men kind of holding the line here. May take me a little while to set this up, so bear with me.
Medium cannon.
Move them over a bit. Okay, nice. That will hopefully work. If it doesn't, then I'm just screwed, but there we go. We'll do the same here. We do have 4 cannons, that's nice. I was a little bit worried that this one wouldn't have 4 cannons, but that is okay. Then we're going to have these men like so. Because I almost need to have them close enough that it kind of forces them to attack the line infantry. It doesn't get in the way of the cannons themselves. Might just have 2 units on this side. Okay, that's fine. We do have 1 more set of cannons. And that's just a couple of cannons, so we'll have them unlimbered. Like so. And then I think what I'll do for this one is maybe just have a couple going from the cannons to the houses and then have the houses occupied. Maybe. Get the rest of these men that haven't been deployed to the middle, so I know which ones have and haven't been deployed. Also, I can roughly see how big the formations are. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it like this. And then we'll have smaller units of men go in the windows. There we go. That's fine. I'm going to need some men to sort of shoot at dudes coming down off the walls. We'll have some there. These guys can just take up the armory. There's not that many of them. Then I'm thinking I'll just have like a couple of groups firing towards this gate. But I'm not too sure. I think maybe what we need to do is just line up like so on either side. And just kind of hope for the best. That'll have to do. Interesting setup for sure. Whether or not it's going to work remains to be seen. Have all these guys turn off their guns. We'll put them all into canister. I'm going to make this one a group. They have to be like with something else to make it a group. Oh, it does. Ugh. I was hoping I'd be able to put them singularly into groups. I guess what I could do actually is maybe just group each sort of gate into a separate group, like so. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we'll start the deployment, speed it up. We'll let them capture the walls. Like, the initial army is like the most important one to repel. Then after that, we will be able to just have the walls open, or the gates open, and just continuously fight back anyone who comes through. I'm a little bit worried that these cannons are a bit too far forwards actually, but it's too late to change that now. But they should be a bit further behind like these ones, whereas these are a little bit too far forwards. I think that's just because of where I've placed the infantry though, so it's fine. Keeping an eye on where all of these units are is going to be a nightmare. Alright, so they're going to capture these gates. That's what I want them to do. Sounds weird, but it's true. I want them to capture those gates. Because then they will go through the gates and we can shoot them to death as they do. Alright, come on. Let's get some men to come through these gates. Or in this case, horsemen. Really just got to keep an eye on this, because otherwise it could go very wrong. If I forget to turn on the fire at will. Let's get a fire through the gate there. Oh boy, that was a nice hit actually. Not too bad. Okay. Not too shabby. We are going to have to aim at the infantry now. So this is a little bit what I was worried about. Hopefully they won't... Okay, they did. They engaged the cannons. That's not ideal. We're going to have to help them out. That unit just got completely taken out. Okay, we are being attacked in the building. That's not ideal. My infantry has got back on the cannons, which is nice. Let's just stop them from firing again. I think we're just going to continue to fire at the infantry there. They haven't come through this left side yet. I think they're about to. Oh, this is interesting. They've engaged us here. I think I might just let them fire rather than moving them. Alright, that is okay. I might have to contest this building again soon. It looks like we're doing okay though. It's really just keeping an eye on these gates. But as and when the units come through, we can deal with them. We don't have anyone in these buildings, do we? I think this is the area that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Yeah. There was a nice amount of men killed there. Right, not too bad. We do need to get these guys to shoot the horsemen. That one's been completely taken, so we're just going to have to attack them. Right, let's just go into melee and take that back. Pretty important. Oh, we have been engaged here. Not ideal. Those guys, okay, they're doing okay. I need my men to get back into position. Oh, we've done a lot of damage here. These guys actually held really well, considering their odds. Let's stop these guys from firing. Okay, they've already stopped. It's fine. We're doing pretty well here. A little bit worried about this engagement with these cannons, but... Ooh, ouch. Let's stop. Yeah, that sucked. Alright, oh well. We need to be really careful with our infantry preservation, like, for sure, because otherwise things could go very bad. We got a lot of men to kill. Okay. We're really not doing that bad at all. Surprisingly well, actually, I would say. Especially on this front. I was a little bit worried, but I guess we do have extra unit on this right side that can maybe help out if we have to. I think I might move them to like this position, right? I think that's probably a better way to have them. That way they can help engage from the side. Hopefully we can mow down some of these guys. Nice. Stop them from firing because they're likely to run away. I guess maybe I can just turn off fire at will and then just, yeah, I think just keep fire at will off. Alright, we beat them back there, which is nice. Done well so far. Really well, actually. I'm a little bit worried about this engagement. I might just get my cavalry to run round and engage them because there is really no point. I can put these guys into like square as well, maybe. Oh, that was actually a really good engagement. Okay. There's just like the morale of like being absolutely annihilated by canister shot really just helps us when they see like other units have already routed. It just really, really helps. These guys in square. We'll charge into the side of them with our own cav. I mean, our cav may as well do something right, so that's fine. Put those guys back out again. Have those guys shot with that cannon. Imagine if we win against that many men. It'll be absolutely insane. We're on our way to at the moment. We've killed a lot of men. Oh, and those were some perfect shots. Perfect canister shots. Alright, let's have our cavalry maybe disengage. I'm a little bit worried about friendly fire here. I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, again, our cavalry needs to do something at the end of the day. So, that is fine. These guys could be in better formations, but I think it's okay as it is. I'd say one good thing is that cannons don't have ammunition. They can fire endlessly, which is rather convenient. Okay, right, that's those guys dealt with. How many more men have we got to go? The great thing about this is they do come in one by one, more or less. So, as I mentioned before, with the majority of the forces coming in at the start, it's important that we repel the initial push, and then after that, it's pretty simple. We just kill each unit one by one. As long as we don't run out of ammo, which I guess we will do eventually, but hopefully the cannons will suffice and a little bit of melee towards the end. This is concerning because, yeah. I think what I might do, we can have these guys move up to, say, here, right? And then what I can do is have these guys actually move into the building. I think I'm going to do that. Oh wow, that is one hell of a line to fire at. Okay, they're coming in. Oh ho 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 ho. The first few ranks absorbed the canister shot there quite nicely. A lot of men coming through. Come on, please rout. I'm just going to engage them with that. Yeah, we've got to rout them. The trouble is, if they get onto my cannons, then I'm in trouble, and they have, so that's not good. These guys aren't firing right. I mean, they're kind of facing the wrong way, and I don't like the look of that. Alright, let's get back on these cannons, please. Looks like we're going to have one remaining. Oh dear, that's a lot of men. We're just going to have to keep that melee going on that flank now. On this side, the cavalry is being annihilated, so that's fine. I might be forced to bring over some cannons, because a lot of the forces are coming in from this direction, and that's not good. These guys on the side here is not great either. Yeah, let's maybe limber up these cannons. They haven't been used for a little while. And then we can move them over to the other side here in preparation. Meanwhile, I need to destroy these dudes, so we're going to go and kill those. I might also bring over one of these guys to sort of fill. These dudes, can they get in that building there? I think maybe because they're in square they can't. I guess they might not need to. Oh yeah, we don't need to. We'll just come over here. Because at the moment, basically what's happening is I'm kind of expecting these two units to die, but we are attacking them from both sides, so I guess maybe not. No, they're fine. They've actually just slaughtered them. That's pretty nuts. Over here as well, we're doing a pretty good job. That is good. I think I'm going to just have these line up and shoot these guys on the ramp. Those guys are moved, or ready to be moved, so we'll have them come over here. We absolutely annihilated these guys. That's pretty nuts. I'm going to have these guys come out, I think. Oh, they weren't on fire at will, that's why. I was like, why aren't they at the windows? And like, of course, they aren't even on fire at will. Well, it seems like these V formations actually work pretty well. We'll have these guys take up this fortification. Okay. We're moving over those guys, which is great. Get my general out the way. Nice. Alright, let's move these guys back to where they were. What's going on with these chaps? So there's just like 4 men not knowing where to run. These ones can spread out again as well. We are coming under fire from a lot of guns at the moment. I'm not sure if this is going to work either. I might just have to abandon these fortifications and go a bit deeper on the old lines here. And then I can have these guys like so. We'll try that. Right, these lot, I'm guessing they're going to try and start shooting us off the walls again, so I'm going to line up towards them. So far so good though. The main thing is that they have all of these men just running around all over the place, unless they're retreating, which they might be because they're all running away from us. Well, I think it is quite simply because they are bugged out. Alright, we're trying to fire it well. Wait my command. Nice. If they ever try and get too close to my artillery, I'm just going to charge in from both sides. Just realised those were on melee mode and not fire at will. It's fine. I think we'll just let them rout. Let's just speed it up because it doesn't seem like any more dudes are coming in. Been a pretty impressive battle so far though. Our strategy has worked quite well. I'm just a little bit concerned about what their armies are doing. They seem to just be kind of lining up. They've got some cannons here, just destroying all the walls. Regardless of whether or not they do destroy every single wall, it doesn't really matter. And this one might actually, because it does actually make a hole that they can run through. But hopefully they'll just continue to use the gates. This gate though has been captured back for some reason. I'm not even anywhere near it, so don't know why that is the case. Either way, we'll just watch and wait. If they want to try and come through the breach here, I guess we can always like double team it if we have to. And have these guys maybe move back if that wall goes down as well. I'm pretty sure that's maybe what they're waiting for. And if that's the case, maybe we should get our cannons ready preemptively. I don't know. We'll see what they do eventually. If they do use these breaches, then I will have time to get men into position, and then I'll just have to bring up the cannons after. So we'll just have to hope that the melee works in our favour. Because these walls are about to fall. Which is not good. And they still have... I was going to say they still have gates under their control. That's why they're not attacking. Okay, I see. Okay, so they are going to start to come through the breaches then. I'm pretty sure they can come through underneath. They've sort of gone back to default. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Let's limber up these again. Just in preparation for this, because I feel like we are going to take... yeah, we are going to take a lot of damage if I don't move these cannons to support these breaches. Yeah, they're now coming towards us again. Phase 2 has begun, and we are not prepared. Okay, right. So yeah, we'll get the guns to actually limber up, I hope. Oh, don't tell me they bugged. No, it's not what I want. Do not bug on me like that. Oh dear. This ain't good. Are they coming through this breach or the breach next to it? This is trouble with limbering and unlimbering in this. Have they broken through this wall? Not yet. I think they maybe stopped firing because... I don't know. Either way, we're going to line up like so, I think. Shoot them from either side as they come in. I'm pretty sure they can come through this gap as well, though, so we might have to go back to back. Like so. Alright, let's just do this quickly. They are definitely going to try and push through this breach. I think basically until the cannons get here, we'll have another unit of infantry. Hurry up, men. Yeah, I'm not sure quite what's going on here. At least we have one unit coming over, and yeah, like I mentioned, they can come through here, which is exactly what they're doing. I didn't realise it was so close though, that they could come through. Okay. I might just have those guys go inside. This is going to end really badly. We can't let them just engage us like this. We need to engage them in melee. That one's fine. Like, I think this breach is fine. This one's really bad, because they're going to outnumber us very shortly. This shit's getting real. Or the lag's coming in as well. Oh boy. Where's my cannons? Oh, they're actually here. Maybe we just line up like so and fire into this slot. No, I'm definitely going to put them here. And the reason I'm doing that is because then I can just have like a cannon and 2 units with this breach. This side can be held much easier. Oh, they've made another breach. Ouch. I'm gonna have to move my general away. And these guys are gonna have to come this way. Yeah, this is not good because they've now actually taken these gates as well. Oh dear. This may be the end. At least these guys are ready to go. Come on, get some nice hits in there, please. I'm going to come in from the other side here. I think that's probably the best way to engage these guys, just in melee straight up, because otherwise I'm a bit worried. I'm going to get some more guys into this building. We are absolutely slaughtering the guys who decided to come through there. Oh, please don't fire like that, please. Oh, God, they're killing some of my own dudes. Alright, that's fine. Alright, can they now run away instead of me? That would be great. Have some more guys get in that building. This is just very important right now. We need to force the Swedes out of this building. We also need to get rid of the Prussians. These guys need to stop firing at will, because they're killing my own dudes. Alright, let's have... Oh, there's actually like 2 men in there. Oh, it's horsemen. Oh, okay. Well, we've actually held that breach. They're coming through elsewhere though, which is not good. Oh, that's my general. I don't want to use him. Right, we repelled them from these breaches. That is actually amazing. I did not expect that to happen. But now we have another breach. Oh, a gate to defend, so backwards we go. This is absolutely nuts, guys. I never expected to have a battle like this, and it has been incredible. Especially considering it's actually still going. Like, that's pretty nuts. And there's still reinforcements coming in, as far as I'm aware. Let's kill off these guys. My idea here is to just charge these line infantry from both sides. Once we deal with the Swedes. Yeah, we're just gonna like engage these guys as hard as we can. Yeah, the Swedes are exhausted. We're active and encouraged, so we're good. At least some of my cannons are still active, thank God. We are being attacked by these guys in the back, but just crush these ones. I think this is more important. These 2 men. Look at these 2 men. What absolute champs. Battle's already lasted like 30 minutes. We're still going. They're attacked in the rear, they're shaken. Go on, slaughter them men. This is just the most incredible battle I have ever played. We definitely need to make sure that my dudes do not die. My general doesn't die, that is. Okay, we slaughtered a lot of those. That's great. Right, I'm just spreading out so that I can attack these line infantry from two sides. That's the plan currently. Let's shoot these cav, please. Oh, that's a general. Shoot the general with the canister, if you will. Hey! Killed the general. What I like to see. Right, we'll put a couple of volleys in here. Alright, now we charge in the front. Let's go while they're distracted. Incredible, incredible scene so far. Still being attacked by cannons all over the place. This fort is going to be an absolute ruin. But so are their armies, so I think I'm quite happy with that. Alright, they're concerned because their friends are routing. I'm pretty sure we should get the rear attack bonus, but we're not. I think we outnumber them enough anyway. I hope. We'll have the general come nearby. Maybe he can like buff the morale. Another unit coming through the breach. Oh, this is going to be some nasty shots. 159 they're currently on. Oh, 60 men killed already. Oh, these guys are just slaughtered. Nice, run them down. I think the general definitely helped there actually, which is nice. Seems like realigning some of these cannons really helped us out actually. Tell you what, it's absolutely incredible. We do need to probably do the same thing here, where we have a couple men run to one side. And then the remainders I'm gonna put on to like return fire. Can we get shots off? I feel like we should just charge. Probably we'll get these guys to get the rear charge bonus. Because I don't want them to line up and then... Oh, they're actually dragoons. Okay. That's interesting. They've come off their horses and they're getting involved in melee. They don't have bayonets. So, yeah. That's them dealt with. I have no idea how we originally captured back the walls. It really messed up our plan, but I think we dealt with that quite well. Considering. There is more men coming in still. I mean, there's still, what, 186, 90, 98. I guess these are all battered infantry units, aren't they? We've got 21 minutes remaining on the clock. The thing is, if we defend now, even if it goes to time, it's going to be really good for us, because we've destroyed like 4 armies. And even if they attack again with those armies, they're going to be depleted, so it should be much easier. Those cannons are awfully close to the edge of the wall. I'm very tempted to go and kill some cannons. What I am going to do though is line up some of these men. And we're going to speed things up. We did manage to completely control this building in the end. The Swedes did get in here, but job well done. Look at all those dead. Just an absolutely crazy, crazy battle. I'm a little bit like confused about what we're waiting on, honestly. I'm very tempted to have some men sort of come up here onto the walls and just shoot down onto those guys. Do that with a couple of them. Got some more men coming through the breach. This might be a bit mistimed. No, we're good. I was thinking that these guys might be in the way, but they're not going to be. Probably should have given that order a little bit sooner. Because now we're not going to have a chance to. Yeah. That sucks. I think they're maybe coming through this side instead. I don't know, we'll speed it up. Yeah, they're going to come through there. That's okay. They'll take damage from my men in the command HQ. And they'll also take shots from these guys. I might just run these over here. And there we go, these guys are getting up on the walls. Nice, we're doing a decent amount of damage. They're not even firing back yet. Great. We're actually being fired back upon by these guys. That's interesting. We've captured back all the walls, so they're going to be focused on the breaches. Slowly shooting down their men here. Looks like we're going to go to full time because it's very unlikely I'm going to walk outside this fort. Basically because they still have quite a few men left and they still have all of their cannons, of course. And I can't really approach the cannons safely, so that's something that I'm going to have to avoid. We're going to move these guys back. I'm not sure what these dragoons are doing. I think they might be trying to attack the guys on the walls, so I might just bring them off the wall. Yeah, they're moving again now. How much time is remaining? 11 minutes on the clock. Just the most insane battle I've ever had. Like, I thought some of my siege victories were insane, but this one is probably the biggest of them all. It's had hundreds of people die at each of these gates. Maybe even thousands, honestly. Like, the bodies scattered everywhere. Surely some of them have despawned because of the amount that there were. Like, just the canister fired into where these gates are is just absolutely mental. They are not coming our direction. We're still taking cannon fire. So I guess we're just running down the clock. It's not exactly 11 minutes. You guys won't have to wait 11 minutes. We got it on like 2 times speed, I guess. Oh, one thing I could do actually, whilst we're waiting, is get some of these men with shots to go up onto this wall. And that way we can get off this cannon crew. Well, we have to get them out of the building first, apparently. I was kind of convinced that we would lose this battle, if I'm honest. But, nope, looks like we're good. Which is insane. I can't attack them because the stairs are destroyed. Or at least the path from the stairs is destroyed. That's just a bit awkward. And yeah, I don't really want to walk out the breach because they will just mow us down. So we shall just stay where we are. It looks like the rest of their forces might end up coming towards us. It really depends if they decide to go through the breach or not. It looks like they're maybe trying to amass for one last push, but like I said, 4 minutes remaining now. We still control the flag. We're like one man on his own in that cannon crew. We've also got like one man on his own standing in front of everyone else from a line regiment. And once they line up like this, I think they might attack us for the last time. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't think they are. They're not going to have time. It's 1 minute 30. Wow, guys. How the hell did I pull this off? That is just insane. "10 seconds. And we're done." We will end the battle. I'll make sure not to click continue, otherwise I think it goes on till the end, or till like a never-ending thing. But that's definitely a heroic victory. I'm kind of apprehensive to see the losses that they suffered. It's gonna be disgusting. It's 4,479 men lost. This, my friends, is why you do not assault a fort. Oh my lord. That is something else. Unfortunately, they do have quite a lot of men. And, yeah, it does mean that they will be able to just attack it again with probably fresh troops. But we got through this turn, which is nice. We do have a second turn remaining until we replenish in that settlement. The only other thing that I can think of doing is maybe using the second army I have in the area to reinforce. Oh, we are going to be under siege again anyway. Interesting. It's not good because I think it might not allow us to replenish. Well then, 18,000 cash is ours. I like it a lot. Our fleet is all ready to go. That's lovely. We have had a lot of raids up here, but that is fine. We got lots of successful missions, which is good. Unit recruited. That is wonderful. I think we're just going to remain defensive here, if I'm honest. I don't think we want to go aggressive towards Bogota. One thing we can start doing though is building up all of the different towns and so on, since we have the cash to do so. It's honestly, we're getting somewhere. We really are getting somewhere. In terms of our objectives, we only need to control 7 more settlements. We have a lot of income now, just thanks to raiding other people's trade. And yeah, it's not going to change anytime soon. So awesome stuff. Really awesome, actually. That was just the most insane battle I have ever played. And unfortunately, guys, unsurprisingly, it has been my time. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you didn't, then I don't know what you will enjoy when it comes to Empire Total War, because that is as good as it gets. But there we go. I'm lost for words. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.